I hope the screen is shared with you now. Can you see the letter?
Yes, sir.
Ah. So in last session we were discussing about the style and tone of the personal letter. Today we are going to see there are total 6 parts of personal letter. A personal letter has got 6 parts, and those parts we will be discussing today in today's session. So let us look at these parts one by one. So the first part is about sender's address. If you look at, I'll go back to the slide again. If you look at the sender's address, what are the changes that you have seen here? Okay, what do you see in sender's address? What do you see? What is written at the first? Can you hear me, all of you? Can someone
Yes, sir.
confirm? Okay. So, if at all there has been recent changes in your address, if you are writing letter, if you are writing a letter to a person for the first time, person who is your near and dear one, person who is from your relatives. So, if you are writing it for the first time and you have recently changed your address, so you should write the complete address at the beginning. If at all you don't stay in the same country, if you are writing to a person and if you don't stay into the same country, it is suggested that you should write the name of the country that you are writing from. If you are writing from UK, for example, if you are writing from Jammu, and if you are writing a letter to a person in Canada, so you should write your detailed address there. So it should not be given in the personal letter the address of the person. If you are writing to the person his address, that is called inside address. This is where the pointer is taken right now. This is called sender's address, one who sends the letter. Now it is flanked left. It is kept at the left hand side, to your left hand side and right hand side of the letter. So if you are writing, this is your address. Where is the cursor? Yes, this is your address. But if you are writing to someone, that is called inside address, it is not mandatory. It is not written there. It is not necessary. However, you should take into consideration that if you are not staying in the same country, write down the detailed address followed by date. What do you see the next thing? Date is written there, right? So
Yes,
the
sir.
date,
Yes, sir.
Date is written
how
there.
the
Yes,
date
sir.
is written there? How the date is written there?
Sir, no TH like we write 15th TH. We don't use. We have to write, sir, for whole thing. July.
That is called superscript. Is missing there. It's not needed.
Yes, sir.
But in Indian context, Indians, we write date in different format. 15 oblique, let's say if it is July
Yes, sir.
15/7 oblique 2018. However, date can be written in different format also. July 15th, comma 2018. One more thing I want to point out here is where you wouldn't find any kind of punctuation mark. Generally, we are taught at the elementary classes, you will have to write comma, right? After this entry, there should be comma. After Gandhinagar, there should be comma. After Jammu, there should be full stop. So, whenever you don't find any kind of punctuation, that is called open punctuation. If at all you find any punctuation there, that is called closed punctuation. Now, having said about punctuation marks, as we were discussing about dates are written in different format, different manner. So like one which is written over here, that is 15th July 2018. While reading the letter, we don't say 15, right? We say 15th. So that superscription is considered, is taken for granted. 15 July 2018. Now, the date on which the letter is written comes right below the sender's address. Can you see? It's
Yes,
not
sir.
written at the top of the address. It is written at the uh, right below the address of the sender. Now, while writing the date, you should leave a blank line separating two different entries. What are the two different entries? Number one, that is sender's address, and number two, date. Though you don't find here a blank space is left, but you will have to consider that there should be a blank space or a blank line left while writing this date in the next line followed. Okay, so there are many ways, as I said, to write the date. So according to the current practice, there is no comma between the year and the rest of the date. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Uh, So as in 6th March 2006, 15 July 2018, there is no comma. But you should keep in mind in countries like USA, which follow the month, date, year system. As I said before, July 15, this is month, date and year system. In USA it is followed. Comma is used between the date and the year. So if you are writing in USA style, you will have to write March 6th, July 15th, comma 2018. Okay, is it clear? Have you understood now? In USA context, if you are writing there, it should be day, month first, then the date, followed by comma and the year. Need to give full stop too. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Only Shoma's best friend is responding or what? Okay. Now you might have seen, as Suvam had well said, that there is no suffix th, nd, second, right, first, st. They are no longer favored by all of us. So while forms like 6 oblique 3 oblique 12, 15 oblique 7 oblique 2018 are not used, even if you are not using that slanting lines, right, slash, people are using dots, 15 dot 7 dot 2018. So they are not favored these days, no longer favored by all of us. It
Sir,
may lead to, yes.
sir, in informal letters, sir, there are rules, but sir, I have seen informal letters actually no one follows the rules, sir. Informal letters, sir, everyone, there is only address is there, no date, wait, and they directly start writing what they feel.
So that is the wrong thing on our part. Now we must mention the
Yes,
date.
sir.
We must mention the date.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we must mention the sender's address. So may it be formal or informal. In case of informal, no, even we don't write sender's address. If you have got the letters years back and you know the date and sorry, you know the address of the sender, so no need to write in personal letters also. But if at all, if you are not staying in the same country, you need to mention, right? That's the thing.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So why this 6 oblique 3 oblique 12 or 15 oblique 7 oblique 2018, or let's take today's date, 9/3/2021 or dot 3.2021. Why it is no longer favored? The reason is it creates ambiguity. Now, what is ambiguity? It may create confusion in some part of the countries where the traditional format, where it would be understood as 3rd June instead of 6th March. Keep in mind, 6th